My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Cobalt Core. It's time to go brain mode. What do I mean by brain mode? Well, previously we've had all of our selections defined by the memories, as well as who we'd played most recently, those kinds of things. And then built around that admittedly and ideally, but still. What I want to do here is, since we're rotating the ship, try and decide who I think would have a really unique interaction with this ship. And one thing immediately comes to mind. It's a unique interaction, but it is also an interaction we've had before, which is to say, Books. Books is really good on the Jupiter. Why is Books really good on the Jupiter? Because the Jupiter drone, the Jupiter's Moons card, which develops a Jupiter's drone onto the field, puts itself immediately back on top of your deck. That's the recycle symbol you see there. And because it puts itself back atop your deck, you can play a zero-cost draw card from Books, something like a Crystal Shard, in order to draw back into that moon. And then you can develop two moons on the same turn. And that immediately gives you a lot more damage that you can develop over a short period of time with this build. It's also worth noting that you're not just developing damage, you're also developing defense. The moons defend you from at least an incoming shot. So, first off, lock in Books. Second up, I'm going to want to make sure that I can get some damage, some very, what's what I'm looking for here? Compact, efficient damage cards. So we're looking for damage cards that cost 1 and have a disproportional impact on the board, because then multiplying that across different Jupiter's drones becomes really, really impactful. The two obvious choices here are Perry or Drake. Considering I went Drake a couple times in the last episode, I'm going to take Perry. And then the final thing that we need to worry about is, okay, we don't really have much movement or defense covered in here. Now, Books is flexible, can generate movement, can generate defense. Another flexible character who can also generate defense or generate movement also seems like a really good pairing here, especially in a world where we don't have a large amount of max shield. It doesn't make sense to try and fulfill this with Dizzy. Something can cat. This is the build I kind of want to go with, so I'm going to lock it in and let's go. I'm going to lose the max hull to start with here though. Ooh, remove 2 cards from the deck. Now, I kind of want to remove both basic shots, because there is a large amount of damage in this deck. The multi-shot, the less so lunge, but the multi-shot and the mage hand getting duplicated any amount of times is ridiculous. That said, maybe I also don't really care about this basic shift. No, I do. It seems good. I don't think I should just remove Dizzy.exe and Riggs.exe, but I will admit I'm quite tempted. Replace Warp Prep with a boss artifact, so no evade guaranteed to be available on that first turn. I don't know, maybe I want to do that. I don't often take this, but there are a couple of boss artifacts that would be really wild to start a run with. But like the Zero Doubler. Each turn, the first time you play a zero cost card, do its actions twice. Now, I don't currently have any zero cost cards, so I'm going to want to very, very quickly develop those. Oh my god! Dizzy.exe, when upgraded, can become zero cost. Oh, that feels potent. Alright, let's develop a card here from Izzy. I'm gonna take the momentum because that'll double play. And in double playing, it's now all the way up to gaining 2 shield. Hell yeah. Wait, shouldn't it have gained me 1 and then 2 shields? And then this should be 3? I guess its effects are locked in rather than the card itself is played twice. Yeah, do its actions twice. Okay, got it. Another thing to do here would be get out of dodge, because that is still a lot of damage I am currently thinking about taking here. I'm going to move one space over. And then I could use the lunge, keeping the Jupiter's Moon in hand, or I could use the Jupiter's Moon and not use the lunge. I'm going to use the lunge, so that I don't have to waste a draw on picking up the Jupiter's Moon again next turn. Let's get a discount rigs card. Ooh, double firing a draw shot certainly seems good. Pop a Jupiter's Moon out on the field. I'll use it to fire on the enemy a whole bunch. Okay, so if I lunge, I can actually set up a Jupiter's Moon to defend me. I could follow up with a draw shot here. I should. Yeah, because I get the Jupiter's Moon back into hand, so again, it's positive there. Jupiter's Moon, Crystal Shard, draws us into the Jupiter's Moon and another card as well. That said, I'm not going to be developing another moon. Instead, I'm going to be taking the multi-shot for 4, and then the Mage Hand for another 4. This'll get it done. I'm going to basic shift them over, draw shot, and then lunge for the final. Yeah, there it is. Zircon Zip is going to give us a lot more access to the generation of Evade. Very, very happy to see it. Oh, wow. There's a 2 repairs before the first elite and a 2 elite path. Oh, that's great. Oh, I'm over the moon to see that. Do I want to develop 2 temporary cards? Or do I want to double the effect of the temporary card? 2 temporary cards, right? Upgrading Dizzy.exe or Rigs.exe is, with the 0 doubler already active, ridiculous. I should do it. So I will. Dizzy might not have been the one that I wanted to do first, though. Okay. So I'll be looking to generate just resources this turn. Let's Jupiter's Moon, move 1 space over, and then develop a basic shift. Perfect. Jupiter's Moon, an unpolished crystal that is going to dupe up, drawing things again. I could use the Jupiter's Moon again, get a 3rd out on the field, but it really feels like I should just take the opportunity to do 4 damage here. Sure, I'll take the Pulse Barrier and burn it out of the deck, no problem with that, and then a Shield Surge, why not? Great. Oh, both of those are incredible here. Let's try and use a Zircon Zip. That'll free up my ability to use a Mage Hand for another 4 damage laid down. 0 doubler's already been active. I'm going to use a Jupiter's Moon, especially because I'm already going to be losing one of them here. This is just got to be a resource generation turn, and I'm going to use it to get another moon out on the deck. First 0 cost I play is doubled, so don't play Miasma first. Got to burn out the Toxic, otherwise I'm going to be taking some hull damage here. A basic dock, basic blodge is what I was about to say, I guess. I'm gonna play the basic block just to get Cat back and then gain the dodge. Then I will use the Miasma to burn it out as well. Great. Mage Hand, Basic Shot. Not going to be able to finish the fight right here, but I will be able to generate a huge amount of Evade. Gotta play the Toxic. Jupiter's Moon, move one space over, and I'll fire the multi-shot just to get parry back. There we go. Quantum Quarry. This early on, that's interesting. Quantum Quarry, gain a shard every turn. The only reason I don't like this is because even in decks where I do try and take a huge amount of things that cost shards, this just seems way too slow in a world where you can generate so many crystal shards that you just have no worries, ever. Barrage, however, 1 damage, 3 damage, 1 damage. That's a lot of damage. Mage Hand, similar area. I'm gonna take the Barrage. And I think I'll actually just upgrade that for damage as well. Double up on the Dizzy. Acid Cannon versus Block Shot. Looking at the field, Block Shot, I would only take a Fire. No, I'm not going to be able to line myself up appropriately here. Yeah, I don't have a good way to line myself up with the enemy. I should probably take one of these with a plan to use it at some point in the future. Let's take a Block Shot, and then I'm not going to use that this turn. I will, however, use the momentum. And another block after that. Oof. Not having that turn 1 evade from not having the warp is actually pretty harsh. Gain a Moon and then Zircon Zip 1 space over. Now I've got 2 evade to work with, and I've got the ability to develop another Moon right next to it. Great. I'm gonna dodge over to the left. I think I shouldn't use this evade here, and I should just take the 2 to my shielding. Especially because I've got a momentum in the draw pile somewhere. Double up on the Crystal Shard. Let's just go for the immediate value of a Bolt. I'm gonna use a basic shift to make sure that we don't actually lose a drone here, and then move 1 space over and summon another. Move 1 space over, summon another drone, double up with the Block Shot. Oh, that worked pretty well. Just gonna very slowly move to block myself behind these, because yeah, the enemy's not gonna be able to resist coming after me. Another barrage. That's a lot of barrage. Zero Doubler doesn't count as a second card being played. We clarified this earlier. So Avid Reader is not going to be easier for us to cast than it otherwise might be. Do I really need another copy of Barrage? Doesn't feel like that helps me. I'm gonna slow and not take that. First time you get a temporary card each combat, gain an energy, or after your first attack each turn, gain a stun charge. Yeah, I'm going for the first attack each turn, gain a stun charge. This will end up giving us the ability to stun the entire enemy ship with just a barrage. Shard Collector, you can hold 1 more shard, love to see that. Basic shift. Move one over. Jupiter's moon destroys their drone, and their other drone is going to be destroyed by their new summoned missile. Discount Riggs card and its options. Hell yeah, I'll double that with a zero doubler. So much evade. 4 more cards next turn. Oh boy. Let's use Dizzy.exe to generate a bunch of stuff. I'm going to take a stun shot and then a converter. Actually, I'll take a button mash for the possibility of getting out of dodge if I need to. One, two. I'll summon a moon here. Then I'll barrage. I mean, I can throw out a stun shot. There's no reason to, but there's also not a really big reason not to. And then move one space further, and we are safe. Oh man, did you really have to move that far? Oh, now, come on, tell me, did you really have to go that far? Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Stay there. Ooh, Jack of all trades. I don't think I've seen this before. It attacks for 1, it gives you a shield, and gives you an evade. That's the Jack of all trades for you. Wow, Jack of all trades B, that's so cool. Jack of all trades B is do 1 damage, gain 1 shield, gain 1 evade, gain 1 drone shift, lose 1 heat. Interacting with all of the mechanics available, really. This is not actually a really good damage card, is the whole thing about it. It very technically does damage. I almost feel like I don't want it. I was literally asking for versatility on these 2 fronts, and now I'm looking at it and I'm like, yeah, but I'm gonna take it. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can stop the enemy from getting their buff this turn. Just put out the moon and immediately barrage them. I could even do it without the barrage if I wanted to use the multi-shot instead, and that would give me the ability to develop a 0 to double with Riggs. That's great. Get some 0 cost cards. Big shield's not gonna be great. Momentum, please. And probably block shot. I'm gonna basic shift you over so that I can fire a Jupiter's moon, and then I'm just gonna attack. So I can stop the enemy from giving me a card as well as develop the temporary shielding to not have to worry about the incoming damage. Jupiter's moon, unpolished crystal, develops 2 crystal shards, including the one that I used to play the next Jupiter's moon. I've assembled the squad. Let's pop a fleet foot and just get the heck out of there. Zircon Zip just to gain some more resources, and then burn out Corrupted Core, I guess? Move over and summon the Jupiter's moon. Then move 2 spaces back. fire off the Crystal Shard, and Mage Hand and Multi-Shot should be enough for us to take this here. Inverter. It takes your shield and turns it into overdrive. That would ridiculously ramp our damage. Even if we don't have much maximum shield capacity, it only needs to give us 2 before it's wild. And it can upgrade to lower its cost even. I think we should do it. Oh, but Feint also allows us to dodge to the left, which is something I'm otherwise not that good at doing. I'm gonna take the Inferno. Grimoire. Gain a Crystal Shard on the first turn of combat. That would give us a 0 to double on the very first turn, regardless. Jack of all trades gaining both a shield and an evade feels too hard to turn down. Okay. Jupiter's Moon, Crystal Shard, double up on the pull-up, then I get to move 1 space over with the Zircon Zip, avoiding all incoming damage, and set up a next Moon. I even get to keep both evade. Oh, what an opener. We kind of even made in the shade from here on out as well, because like the multi-shots will just stun the line that was otherwise going to hit me. I'm not going to actually develop from Dizzy here. Oh no, but if I get extra shielding, could that be relevant next turn? No, I won't have the energy for it. Yeah, no, I'm not going to develop from Dizzy here because I would rather develop 2 cards with a discount. So I'll just wait for a turn where I have the 0 doubler active. One, 2. Summon a Moon, and then Barrage. Huge amount of damage. I'm gonna have to take 1 back myself in order to pay for it. I think that's more than appropriate. Stun Charge or Boost Capacitors? I mean, Boost Capacitor is pretty good for that Inverter. Don't need a second one though, thank you. Wow. Annoyingly, I'm gonna lose a lot of my drones here. Managed to draw absolutely no damage. Woof. Thankfully, I spent the time developing other resources. Not many other resources, mind. But it looks like here, hopefully enough. Selective memory. I could use that to pull 2 specific cards out of the draw pile right now. I'll take both Crystal Shards. Just throw those down onto the field, draw into the Jupiter's Moon I otherwise would have, so I'm just guaranteeing an extra draw than I otherwise would have gotten next turn. Barrage, and we're done with them. Time skip 0 draw and Quantum Quarry. Boy. Zero draw upgrading to become a 0 itself would be funny. I just don't actually have that many zero costs in the entire deck, and I'm not going to end up with that many. Like, the output from the .exes is probably going to be the majority of it. But I should still probably take zero draw. If nothing else, I can upgrade it to zero draw B, and then it's a 2 energy pump. Good lord. Dirty Engines. Gain an energy every turn. Add a trash the draw pile. There's Simplicity on pick up, remove 3. And then there's the Jupiter Drone Hub Booster, which is different now. I believe this has been changed. Jupiter Drone Hub Booster. Gain 1 energy every time you launch a Jupiter drone while there are no Jupiter drones already in the mid-row. Oh, they nerfed it. They nerfed it so you can't do what I'm currently doing. Well, so it's less effective to do what I'm currently doing. Fair enough. It's still really good, though. It's a reliable extra energy per turn, because I'm always going to be trying to summon one. Well, not every turn, actually. Oh, of course. Anyway, let's develop it and gain the energy back. Woohoo! Double up on the Crystal Shard. Move out this way. Summon another. Sure, Mage Hand, thank you. Oh, this'll do perfectly. I'm gonna move 2 spaces over, summon the moon, Dizzy.exe to pick up some shots with this enemy. And then I'll stun them all. Good lord, the stun calibrator is so good with this. Refresh interval's not necessary here, but it will just give me an extra energy for the next turn, and the next turn is gonna be kinda energy intensive. Move over, summon a moon. Crystal Shard in hand. Yeah, find the Crystal Shard in hand, and then duping the effect of that. And barrage, please. Never mind, that was enough damage to the kill. Gotta remember, it's 5 damage per barrage. Temporal Anomaly. Do 5 damage, and cat's missing. The next 1 cat card you play will do nothing. That's wild. Yes, yes, absolutely, you take the 1 giant hit in this deck. This bottom path is insane as well. Only the Stardog is a non-special space on this line. Summon the moon. I'm gonna go for a Riggs and try and dupe, ooh, something useful, like an options here. 2 basic shots will save my drone, so that's what we'll do. I have 5 cards in hand, so I can't play Dizzy yet. Zircon zip 1 space over and then fire a moon just to take that out, because otherwise that's going to be difficult for us. And then develop some zero costs. Deflection and momentum. Momentum easily. I mean, there's no reason not to use deflection here. I'll take 1 shield rather than spend the movement there. Especially because this has set me up to be able to summon another moon and then stun 2 positions. Heck, I'll even lunge. Why okay, we're taking the hull damage? No, I'm gonna move 1 space further. No hull damage for me, thank you. That'll do it. Jupiter's moon and then a barrage for 5 from each. I still don't want time skip. Swizzle shift isn't awful. It is some nice additional movement. Mining drill. No. These aren't necessary. Temporal Anomaly doing 2 more damage is dramatic if it's going to be multiplied. Oh god, Dr. Bjorn, really? Did you have to? I think I should just get a second copy of the Temporal Anomaly, actually. I've been doing a lot of wild things with Dr. Bjorn recently. But let's just get 1 additional copy of a really good card. I'll develop 2 Dizzy cards here. Button Mash, and I'll keep it in the deck. And then Stun Charge for this one. Jupiter's Moon developed. Let's use a Jack of all trades and then a lunge. This is largely just so that I can develop other resources. Oh man, line yourself back up perfectly for us, thank you. It really could not have been much better. And we've got to make sure we double something. Without any shift here, maybe I should have made sure to have some shift. I'm gonna do the barrage here. I'll lose all of my shielding, but it leaves me with the best position on board. Moon and then Anomaly. Enemy has less than 17 HP, so they die to the 2 shots that connect. AI Overflow, draw every cat card from the draw pile. Yeah, of course you don't turn that down. Your shield lasts between combats, or every time you heal 1 more. I'm gonna take the shield lasts between combats so that an inverter draw on turn 1 could still be good. The first time you get a temporary card each combat, gain an energy. I'm pretty sure that my, I'm pretty sure that my Jupiter's Moon is temporary, so I'm just gonna get an extra energy on turn 1, and then I don't spend an energy summoning my first Jupiter. Yep, that's exactly how that went down. Pop a Moon out on the field. Draw. Take the Rig's Bolt so that I can move 1 space further over. Yeah, I definitely don't need all the cat cards from the draw pile yet. So, Jupiter's Moon here, and then I have to use Lunge and Basic Shot in order to get my stuns. 2 hull damage I have to take for this. Basic dodge, 1 space over, summon the Moon, and then multi-shot, stunning the enemy, and this should pretty much lock it in for us. Let's get 2 temp dizzy cards. Shield Surge seems good. Block shot 2. You got 14? That's not enough, buddy. If I've got 2 drones on board? Actually, hang on, I was lined up with the weak spot of the enemy as well, so that it was even less likely to help you out there. AI Overflow, Aegis, and iframes. Take another copy of AI Overflow, why not? At the start of your turn, gain 1 energy if you end your last turn with more than 0 energy. Or hull plating. I don't think I can get much value out of there. First the regular for healing the hull, or the scrap armor. Definitely take the scrap armor. gain an energy and then do it. Yeah, that AI overflow is great. I'm also going to upgrade Zero Draw to B so that I can recuperate good turns much better. Develop some Dizzy. Sure. Stun Shot, no momentum will do it for us. Jupiter's Moon, and then a Crystal Shard draws back into the Jupiter's Moon. Momentum. Oof, man, I got a lot of incoming damage this turn. I can't really do much moving. I can take 2 of it off board. And then, if I, in this position, summon the Jupiter's Moon, I can use a stun shot to take only 1 damage this turn. That's a lot better. Let's definitely draw every cat card in the draw pile now. Let's go with a basic shift, move those 1 space over, summon another moon, and then multi-shot to stun the positions that would otherwise be doing anything important here. Let's get Zero Draw in the next draw, please. There it is. Now I get back the ability to draw all the ones from the draw pile. Not that that really matters here. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's gonna hurt. I mean, the lunge was required so that I could stop up the cannons there. Yeah, I don't relish this. Oh no! I was so focused on the brittle part that I didn't see the other missile there. My god. Ah. It was going so well. All of the thinking we did, it worked right up until I didn't look at the entire board. That'll happen from time to time, but I wish it stopped happening 2 episodes in a row. Until next time, though, my name is Rhapsody. Name of the game is still being Cobalt, called Top Left of the series playlist for all of my content on the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation is down below. Streaming past are the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. At or above the thank turn. A special thanks this episode to Diz and Mia. Hopefully you'll have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.